जानो नहीं तेरे महिमा मेरे प्रभु। जानो नहीं तेरे महिमा मेरे प्रभु। इतना ही मैं जानू तू मेरे हो। जानो नहीं तेरे महिमा मेरे प्रभु। इतना ही मैं जानू तू मेरे हो। हृदय में आओ प्रभु सर्वेश्वर। हृदय में आओ प्रभु सर्वेश्वर। मैं एक रथ हूँ तू हो सारथी। मैं एक रथ हूँ तू हो सारथी। जानो नहीं नाम जप जानो नहीं तेरी पूजा जानो नहीं संबंध अपनी आत्मवान हो। आनंद तुम ही हो आत्मवान हो। आनंद तुम ही हो मुक्ति प्रदाता मेरे ईश्वर। मुक्ति प्रदाता मेरे ईश्वर। जानो इतनी तू हो मेरी। मैं नहीं जानू तेरे महिमा इतना ही जानो कि तू मेरे हो। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। गजाननं भूत गणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बू फलचारुभक्षितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजं। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिं पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदम् मन्त्रमूलम् गुरोर्वाक्यम् मोक्षमूलम् गुरोर्कृपा षण्मुखम् षड्गुणं चैव कुमारम् कुलभूषणम् देवसेना पतिं वन्दे सर्वकार्यार्थ सिद्धये रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोप कुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः भूतनाथ सदानंद सर्वभूत दयापरा रक्ष रक्ष महाबाहो शास्त्रे तुभ्यं नमो नमः शास्त्रे तुभ्यं नमो नमः माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवा शिवभक्तास्य स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम् ओंकारं बिंदु संयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं च एव ओंकाराय नमो नमः ओंकाराय नमो नमः पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 questions so that I may know a little from what everything is all about. Anyone can answer, but they have to raise the hand and you have to be very brief, but the questions will be sudden, no preparation, no? Because I myself have to get the questions, first of all. First question is, am I needed? Don't say needed just for an excuse. You can say you are not needed also. Most likely I would like to get that answer. You are not needed, you should be eliminated. Or if I am needed, you have to support it, that should be very full of heart, what you really mean by why I am needed. Anyone can raise their hands. The question is not very heavy.
ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಏನೇ ಸದ್ಗತಿ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಗುರುವಿನ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ, ಮೋಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಾರ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಫಲಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅನುಗ್ರಹಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ ಗುರುವಿನ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೊದಲ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೊದಲು ಗುರುವಿನ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಪಡೆದು ಗುರುವಿನ ಹತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ದೋಷ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೇಳಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಂಪರೆಯ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
So in that way, a guru is needed.
Yeah.
Gurus are
100% is required for a single person.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು?
ನೀವು ಗುರುವಿನ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನಾವು ಏನೇ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದೆ.
Anyone who is rational, who can oppose?
We need you just as a reference. That's my short answer. Because somewhere we have to see where we are going, so we require a small reference somewhere. That's why someone who is absolute is needed.
Am I needed? he is saying in the Gurusthan one is needed to, that is also reference you are meaning. Okay. Why? There are hundreds of references. Everyone is a reference.
So I don't want to say whether needed or not needed. So practically, I have been practicing the dhyana for quite a long time. One thing I feel is that you can able to feel the silence over a period of time. That meditation itself strengthens. So ultimately, everybody, as you say, that everybody has to reach that ultimate silence. Coming to your field and then, it's not like a physical one. The entire thing is there. When you come and then you observe that one, and it slowly transforms the individuals. You may ask whether, one person can get transformed overnight. But I think we have all carried so much of our past vasanas. Over a period of time, it get transformed, and you can feel that silence. You just said, for the past some few weeks, I can just see that be. You just told me, just be. You can just feel that when you are be, there is no thought at all comes. Just be and the silent. I think that helps over a period of time. Coming there and then getting energized and going back. That gives a real lot of things, which I don't think will be possible in the other place.
Guruji, in answer to your question that there are so many hundreds of references, why me? This world is full of knowledge and we keep learning. Life is all about the process of learning, right? There are many subjects, there are many teachers. A person who teaches English can't teach you Sanskrit. There are certain teachers who may teach the same subject, but one style appeals to you. It's just the matter of who attracts you, who appeals to you. So that's why we need so many references, because what appeals to me may not appeal to somebody else. Each of us have our own set of references. All may seek the very same knowledge. We may seek guidance from you. We may seek you to show us the right path. What we value, somebody else might not value, right? For each set of people, I consider there are different references. Each one is needed. All these hundreds of references, whom we call gurus, are needed.
But whoever is giving you knowledge, you need them because you got to get more to know about all this. So, any more references to dictionaries?
I think she brought out very correctly saying different gurus have different knowledge to part with, guidance to give. I think the thing that I like here the most is the very practical way, means practicing while you are living. There's nothing additional that needs to be done. It's only your mind or your life itself is yoga. That is brought out very repeatedly in a very effective manner. And every second, how to empower ourselves. That is brought out, I think, here. I listen to TV every day morning, and I listen to many Gurujis. I think that's the difference here, which attracts me to come here regularly. And then I think that's why it is required. It is not any ritualistic or any superstitious basis. It's practically what you are doing every minute or every second. How to change your mental patterns or way of thinking, or what big words. Is there anything more than what we are living? So the answers I get here in a much more effective way.
We have already summarized whatever it is. Now the next question is, if I am needed, suppose I, as a person, as a personality who talks, who eats, who sleeps, isn't it? If I am needed, first you are all saying for a reference we need this. I am needed. Then the next question is, you are saying we are different, something like that you are saying. But the thing is, there are hundreds of books available, hundreds of avatars have come, hundreds of gurus have, many people have come, but have they not told similar things? And do you feel that it's much more different and we need this, or those references are enough? World is full of so many things. Only thing we have to pick up, even this much petrol is not needed. 10 rupees, 20 rupees you get any book. Because you feel that the entire world is full of knowledge and the things are already available. Why I am needed? The question is, once again I am pointing to myself. This is very nice answer, but more focused in a different way. Because it's already available, people say. Suppose you go and sell, give a book of all you wanted to know. In what way it is different from Gita? In what way it is from my Guru's work? These people start, From that point also, how you are going to say one more person is needed, one more organization is needed? Or do you feel that it is something different and essential? This is not an answer I am giving. Why? I am asking. What?
We have books on all the subjects, but a person who understands us as we are and explains it in a way that we can understand. It's not the problem with the books or anybody else. It's the problem with us. It's the lack of understanding in us that you make it clear in a way that we can understand it. That's what makes you essential for us now.
But the thing is, suppose I am an English teacher, I should have passed MPhil or MA at least in English. But this idiot has not touched any book, honestly, so far. And I am going on talking something, and you feel that it's all in accordance with what is existing outside as books. You understand? There should be a reference. Means reference should be qualified. There was in between Hinduism, there were three sects. One sect started questioning about the other sect. There was advertisement in a leading newspaper. Whoever wants to enter into tarka, argument with my sect, should be certified by so-and-so acharya. That is after some references were given. Before that, anyone can do the argument, they told. So, some people who are not Pandits, who had not been educated in Sanskrit or that particular philosophy, but they were very enlightened. When these people started arguing, they thought that this argument will wash away their school of thought. So after a few days, the advertisement comes in the same newspaper saying that whoever is certified by this particular acharya of that sect only are eligible, all others are not qualified. You understand this?
Traditionally, we are all God-fearing, and because of Bharatiyas, we look towards God and all that. But when we go to temples and all, it is only one way speaking. We don't know whether the God is understanding or not, and more importantly, unless we really become self-realized or something, we don't know what will happen, whether God is giving us blessings or not. But here it is totally different. In you, actually, it is different form. All Gurujis, right from the beginning of their childhood onwards, they are towards Ramakrishna and Vivekananda and all. They are into that spiritual path, any Guru and all that. But here you are like one of us, and then you are more experienced, like what Harvard doesn't teach you, MBA school, if you go there, and then you will learn nothing. If you come out and then practice, business, then probably you know much better than the Harvard school. Like that, you actually give us a lot of experiential thought, into us, and whatever Gita and all these books you are referring to, like he was saying, if you read them, you cannot understand. I mean, those things, you translate it into very beautiful Rama killed Ramana, like a simple language to us, so that we interact with you, and you are like a God to us.
The child never asks whether its mother is qualified to take care of it. It just believes it, and she is qualified to lead it. And that's how it also grows with the mother.
Beautiful answer. Now the next question is, if a person is needed, why an organization?
Organization basically is a set of people working towards a cause. And there has to be always a head of an organization who guides all the other members of the organization towards that goal. It is not that one person can run the entire world. If that is the case, Krishna wouldn't have created Arjuna and everybody to kill Kauravas and all that. It is an organization. Actually, he created an organization like you have created this ManavaSevaKendra. We are all volunteers in that. We all go towards one particular cause, one particular aim which you define us to go into that thing. You alone can do it. In that case, we are all not necessary. But organization like that, any organization requires people to just move that thought towards that direction. What the founder thinks.
Practically, I feel that organization is created for the people to actively work for some certain cause. The more objective being is each one carries certain egos. So when you work for the certain cause, the Guru provides the opportunity to really eliminate that ego. Even though the external world you may be doing certain things, the whole objective is to remove the ego. Each one carries different ego. So this provides the opportunity of killing that ego and ultimately going towards that self-realization.
Nicely put. So that is the difference between other organization and our organization. Here there is no ego boosting and all. We are all trying to be together, losing ourselves in a union, in a communion. Good. Suppose you are given all these books, all your school books, without going to school, you can by yourself read it, you can understand it. Why you have to prove inside the school, isn't it? Is a school needed?
I think a school is very much needed. Even the books are probably redundant, but the school is more necessary because it's not about the subject alone. Without a teacher, a subject is not complete. Even if you take normal everyday physics or maths, what is important is you need to feel what you're studying, you need to feel whatever you're reading. And that comes, I think, only through a teacher. That's why, in fact, we need Kendra and we need you, Guruji, because we will not even realize how applicable it is and how much a part of everyday life it is if it's present on only on paper. That's why we need these satsangs, and that's why we need school and teachers, basically, and gurus to guide us.
Part of our learning comes from the teacher. We look at him and learn from him. But some part also comes from our friends in the class. One of the problems, if I can say, with the guru is he's already enlightened and he's sitting there. I don't know how can I reach there. But if I see all these people in an organization who are moving with me, who are going through all these turmoils and still going through that, it motivates me and tells me that I too can do it. If they can do it, so can I. These are all my friends, I can do it. Even in a school, along with the teacher, I also learn from my students and friends, and school is needed for that.
Beautiful. That's why it's called Sathsang.
We do need schools because
We, not you. Okay, we all need, okay.
when you read the book, you actually cannot understand it properly, or even if you understand it, you won't be able to feel it. I had that problem. Whenever I went to school, it was like not going to school only, not concentrating on the teacher's teaching. Coming home and then reading the books, I couldn't understand anything. And then afterwards, I realized that there is significance for a teacher to be there in the school, and we have to see that we not concentrate. Maybe I cannot do that, but at least listen to a little, so that make it a habit to listen little, and then you can listen to her. So then it won't be a problem. After you go home, when you read the book, you can understand it. Even if you don't read it, after some time before the exams, if you read it, it's enough.
Beautiful. Because I have seen any lecture, people only sleep. Not this. Outside in colleges, schools, unless some interesting things are going around, like kites, messages, otherwise everyone will sleep. So this is what Adam's theory is. All the youths are sleeping. So this is how world is going on, No one likes the subject, teachers and all. As you put it, a little more. We start listening, then we understand the subject. And slowly we need a school for this purpose. Fantastic. It is only through human touch things can evolve. Never through any other machinery. Any other mechanization has led to so much of mechanical life. So through any other machinery we can't evolve. Only through human touch. Even a child observes someone walking, then only it evolves. Suppose you show them cartoons, it will start jumping like something like that. If there is no one around, what will it do now? It has to do something. So it will start jumping out of the cradle into the waste paper basket. Then under that it will come out, isn't it? So this is how the education goes. Unless human touch is there, it's very hard to find a way to evolve. Very nice, very nice. Any other thing you want to ask? The same questions only you will ask me. So nothing else to ask also. That way.
In the school, the teacher teaches partly because he or she gets paid for the school teaching. Why do gurus take so much trouble in leading all of us?
No, I answered when you were present some times back. It is something like a udder full of milk. A cow cannot hold, a mother cannot hold in the breast too much of milk. She had to either throw it out or to the child it should go. That's why the excess milk of the cows go to Shivalinga, all those examples we have shown. That means that cow, once again, is Pashu. The excess of jnana has to reach Atman. So such powerful milk is held in the hearts of such people. What all that is a heart. And where will it go? Through silence it spreads through the world. But idiots have to change. Then they go in the very wrong path. Any question is in anatman. Means is not connected to God. Even the word God, rituals, everything is against God. I can boldly say this, as I put it, Kapat. Anything you quote is not with reference to, I am telling Ram now. Has Ram asked you, or has you done any favor to Ram? No, I have constructed a temple. That is for you. What Ram has done, have you taken a hint from him? Have you followed him? Then if you say Ram Nam or no, you are evolving. By saying Ram Nam, maybe we will think about Ram one day, and then one day we will follow. All those things are, I call it story. So everything is moving in the opposite direction. So what is needed is real milk. They can't even identify this milk. They call it whatever, calcium. Anything white cannot be milk, isn't it? So much of adultery is going on. So something pure has to come out. So such gurus, they can't hold that within. So they have to throw it out through. But as I put it, it is an escrita only. The sound itself is an escrita. Escrita means it's nothing, it can't be used. If at all it can be used, it's only for cleaning or maligning, either of the two. One process of maligning is going on, maligning, dirtying. Another process is cleaning. That's all the world is about. Through sound, I clean the vibration. Idiot, so I make the vibration dirty. So also you talk about anything outside, it's only either contributing to the beautification or making it more ugly. Only these two processes are in the world. It's not even worth considering what to talk about it. But everyone has to live where they have a stomach to eat. In that angle, everyone has started misusing the world, and including the name of highest. Tomorrow, take one word from all you wanted to know, which is most original, which is beyond the knowledge of which has come out so far. That itself can earn millions of dollars. Suppose anyone knows this, and they will go in for commercializing it. You understand the purpose for which it's created is finished. But people will have always an excuse. How will it reach masses? How will it reach this? There is an excuse for everything. There is a compromise for everything. That's going on forever. So the intention is such gurus cannot hold the wealth of grace and love within. So it just comes out. And that is why we call it Uchishta is more powerful than offering like this to God and eating. If that fellow spits, people are eating. So many gurus spit also. After eating they spit and people wait for that. Come on, give me. That's how, in North it is very common. Near Coimbatore one man was there. He will never eat anything. If anything is offered, he will refuse. Suppose he eats, then he will spit the whole thing. For that people will wait. That man used to live for hundreds of years, 120, 130. You know, if you see the bacteria, pesticide and all, you will never go near him. But people used to wait. So that is the power of Uchishta. So that is why a wife should eat the remaining of what the husband has eaten, so that they will have union in their thoughts. You understand this? Nothing is unholy or dirty. They are prasad, if it comes from. Even the holiest thing coming out of an ugly person is a sheer malice. It's a sheer problem to the world. Understand? So that is why these gurus have no purpose. This is not for record, no claim. But this is only for our use. With reference to something, we have talked so far. With reference to you, for me there is no reference. For you, someone else is the reference. Suppose you are going to Australia. For Australia, there is no reference. With regard to India, there is a reference that it should go to Australia, the destination is this. So the place, the space, the time, they have no references. You can talk about 1 crore years ahead also, what will happen. Because there is nothing new is there in the sphere of time. Only thing with reference to the measurement, we have reference, what you call the quantum, quantity, quality, etc. Light travels at this speed, sound travels at this speed. With regard to light and sound created at that moment, is there any traveling? Is there any? With the purpose of traveling is sound created or light created? No. I have to measure it. So it travels at this speed. It travels at this speed. I am saying because I am measuring from a different angle. So truth has no references. So if you accept that, then as the ultimate, I stand for the truth, by the truth. This is not a claim, once again I told you, don't make me an avatar, son of God, Messiah. Truth does not need references. It's a donkey, it's a shit, it's an ant, it's a Mahadeva, it's beyond. Nothing which can touch the truth. As that, essentially that is what I am. But for this world, why still I am functioning is I am functioning in three spheres. One is father of all, teaching and seeing that everything is disciplined. There's enough with indisciplined children throughout the world. So anywhere you see any unnecessary things happening, it's all being tamed without no one knowing it. Not I. Once again, if you make me a body, it's a problem. It's only in the sphere of beyond time I am trying to tell. Beyond space also I am trying to tell. Everything is disciplined. As father, as mother of all, such grace, as I put it now, the udder full of milk, such grace and love comes out that whole world becomes, even though I can't call it disciplined, indisciplined, I can't call it. The grace oozes out. And the whole world, anything can take bath in this. And I am also a child because I wonder at how these people can be so crooked. In that angle, I become a child. In spite of seeing me, they tell lies before me. They try to please me. They try to, outside they try to abuse me. They try to be angry with me. In front of me, they are so... And also the whole world also. Each one has, maybe in business. It may be in, anywhere else also. So such coupled throughout the world in the name of anything, they are ready to be very showy and very different and very... But I don't want to become Rama to kill all these people. I just want to become a child, appreciating, such people, very nice, the whole world. Huh? And through grace, this has to be turned, and through fathership, discipline, we have to take back them to the truth. There is no other purpose in this world for me to exist. Even if I own 100 crores in your, or 16,000 crores in your theory, I am going to drink a little, eat a little, and I know that. Wherever I am going to sit, I am going to sit. Whether it is in a car or here or somewhere there or anywhere. So nothing matters. Nothing is there for me to achieve. So that is the reason we are not after anything and nothing is after us. Everything should be joining us in the deepest spiritual sense. So you can't call me son of God, Messiah of God, avatar of God. Because as truth, we are vibrant with everything, a mountain, and a donkey, an ant. So how will we differentiate that this is such? But world has to take note as no ship, isn't it? Except friendship with all. So with this, it's only for our reference. It's not for publication because it will create chaos throughout the society. It's only for our reference. This is because we are not going to claim anything. And so. Prophet is last prophet, suppose. Jesus is son of God. It's very nice. No clashes. Rama is avatar of God. No clashes. But as an individual, what I should do with them? And as an individual, what should I learn from them? If they are that, should I not be faithful to our style of thinking, to their style of thinking? As an individual, we have to approach all this. But here it is unadulterated, unconditional truth, which functions as, if at all, mothership qualities, child's qualities. All these three in one. So, no one is different. They need not feel that they are facing a different person. There's nothing like that. It's not a person. With reference to one truth, there is no persons, only qualities. And as a person, as I told you, my demands are not there at all. If someone feeds me only, I even don't tell my menu also. No, I need idli. I have never told it. Shall I make idli? If someone tells, oh, then they will change it. Suppose I make upma because it's very convenient. Oh, that's all. So no claim, no demand. But everything to the vibration level, everything is controlled, everything is moving as it has to move. Only cleansing process is going on during this decade. So world is going to come back to the level of truth. They will leave, as Abdul Kalam rightly put it, there is nothing wrong with the religion, only with the religious dogmas, were nicely told. So all these things will turn towards religion, spirituality and truth. This is what, as the super gravitational force we expect. Earth has a part of gravitational force, but if Earth has such power, why not the holder of Akasha? They should have more power to attract. So this, if at all we have to root through, we thought that we will have a general name ManavaSevaKendra and try to do something. So everyone is participating, as we told, as friends, and as we put it, with very less, with no functioning of egos, things will move easily. And no one is right, no one is wrong. Everyone will carry their own view of thinking and they will see that right or wrong, they themselves will know. Why anyone should settle that you are wrong, unless they are referred. How will I drink this? Suppose I ask, you can tell me. Otherwise, I will make 100 times error. I need to know, sometimes I will not drink after making all these errors. Isn't it? Huh? Self-study. Only these two things. One is act as per society, but that is not enough. Society required me to be avaricious, to be aggressive, to be challenging, to become a champion, to become a medalist. This, that. Society wanted me. We are putting the blame. But at the same time, the Indians are taught to study Swadhyaya. They call self-study also. That's why right from Ekadashi, if you see, food is available everywhere, so you are eating every day. But on a particular day, after 10 days, using 10 indriyas, the 11th day you become weak. That day you don't eat also. Ekadashi, your mind becomes ready for turning or churning. You can either go to Panchanga and follow it, or else simply follow 1 in 10 days. It may not be Ekadashi, any day. That day you try to watch, when you are hungry or thirsty only you start feeding. Then you will know the difference. My office time does not allow this thing. All these excuses will vanish. So, some things are going on for the sake of the world. You allow that 1 by 14th. The one at least today should be left for you. So that day we can do the self-study. You understand this? So every day if I am accustomed to take 5:30 coffee, 7:30 breakfast, 1:30 lunch, evening some tiffin, night food, that Ekadashi day or some other 1 in 10 days or 15 days, you stop it. Let me become thirsty, I will drink something. Let me become very hungry. I need not eat good food, or I can eat also. Whenever I am hungry, I will start eating. Why this will help you is, someday suppose I am traveling, I am given only some, what you call, lentils and raw vegetables. That day I should not curse my fate. Suppose I am traveling to America, some Panam will give me lentils and raw vegetables. So if I am trained once in 15 days, I will try to accept that also. Or I am in a forest, I am in trekking, or my own home, food is spoiled. That day I should not become very angry cursing the circumstances. I should have been trained. Understand? So one Ekadashi day was created to study scriptures, etc., 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 so that we can control our emotions and work the other 15 days. You understand this? So let us be practical. Let us be studying ourselves, but without disturbing the society. Everything is very good. Great is Islam, greater is Christianity, very nice, and very nice is Hinduism. Everything is very nice. That is the faith we are going to keep. All these politicians, very nice. Raja Dharma they are following, very nice. So nothing is negated, but I am evolving. Huh? So with this, I thank all of you and be happy at any moment of time. Don't become blank. There is a lot of things to do. Work out. Don't dream. Yeah, so that one day we should not tell, Sapna mera toot gaya. No. All our dreams should be fulfilled. Huh? Create powerful sankalpa so that it becomes A powerful dream, it should be fulfilled. Alright? Never you will say that your dreams are lost, you have failed. Right? Rama, Raghava, Rajiva, Lochana, Rama, Raghava, Rajiva, Lochana, Krishna, Keshava, Srimadu, Sudana, Rama, Raghava, Rajiva, Lochana, Krishna, Keshava, Srimadu, Sudana, Mangalani Bhavantu, Om Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma,
Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma, Satyam Brahma Jnanam Brahma, Anantam Brahma, Anandam Brahma, Satyam Jnanamanantam Brahma. Narayana Namostute, Narayana Namostute, Narayana Namostute, Narayana Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Brahmani Chastamatruke, Prachanda Dhama Chandike, Dayatralola Lochani, Hara Prahuda Sharirini, Kaivalya Dhama Ranjani, Mahahaya Prabhanjani, Kalyani Kama Poshani, Mahavibhuti Bhushani, Sukha Krishna Chama Brahma, Shadva Nidra Bhadra Prabha, Sukhanti Shanti Vyapini, Sada Samveshwarupini. Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Narayani Namostute, Saundarya Brahman, Vayane Samvinmaya Brahman, Lasya Kruti Brahman, Vayane Lasya Priya Brahman, Arunarya Brahman, Vayane Akhanda Daya Brahman, Ananda Brahman, Vayane Aviditalaya Brahman, Saundarya Brahman, Vajare Samvinmaya Brahman, Vinayako, Mangalam Dishatu Me Saraswati, Mangalam Dishatu Me Maheshwari, Mangalam Dishatu Me Sadasivaka, Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Pundarikaksho, Mangalayatno Hari, Netanam Trayam Shivam Prasupate, Yogatrayam Pavanam, Yatada Vishnu Bhagatrayam Tribhuvanam, Shaktitrayam Samvidaha, Rastana Tripayam Parakshamayam, Mahatratrayam Shri Guru, Avga Charanam Samved Guru Charanam Guru Charanam 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 Sri Guru Charanam 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 Sri Guru Charanam Samasta Tamaharanam Guru Charanam Samani Sukakaranam Guru Charanam Swananda Vidaranam Guru Charanam Swamishkaranam Guru Charanam Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarvatra Sammangalani Santu Shreyo Bhuyat Sakala Janana Om Shanti 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 Asato Ma Sargamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Anutangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti